Hello, internet friends. Well, it's official. We made it through January. It was about 785 days long, at least where I live. And I know for a lot of us because of the storms and the extreme cold, which we still are struggling with the cold. However, this week they are promising that, except for a couple of snow showers, which we should be able to handle okay, um, it'll get like up around 30 or so. The only problem with that is that it could then, if any more precipitation comes in, it could turn icy or whatever. But I'm hoping for the best because I've alluded to the fact that my husband has a test coming up and that's going to be on Thursday, and I'm really kind of concerned about it. And I I will let you know what happens. But there's a reason that there's several reasons that I'm concerned about it. By the way, I didn't even intro this. We're just doing makeup, a little bit of makeup today. I have this, if you want to know what I'm using, this is a Physicians Formula Butter, Glow, and Go. And this side's got this so I can carve out my sagging cheeks. And I put a little on my nose right here. And then just down like that. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, there's several reasons why I'm concerned about it. He's not been feeling the best, and he's had some test results come back kind of negative, or positive. I mean, let's talk medical speak. But anyway, moving on from that, this is the week of the year that I dread the most, and I used to not. It's just that there have been really traumatic things that have happened during this first week in February over the past several years, not all in the same year, but all these things happened in the same week, different years. So the first thing that happened was February 6th. We lost suddenly our nephew, who was only in his 40s. That was on February 6th. I told you that. And then on the 7th of February, a different year, my mother died. And then on February the 8th, I was born, which to the people who love me, I guess wasn't a bad thing. But I mean, that's my birthday just falls in that week. But then on February 9th, one year, I had to put my beloved little Chihuahua, Sophie, to sleep. And I'm still not over it, to be honest with you. And 5 weeks later, I had to put our other dog to sleep because they just weren't healthy anymore. And so that whole week, like 6, 7, my birthday, big deal. And then the 9th, it's just like those days that week, I just dread. And then he's got this test coming up. This is called Lumi Glotion. It's kind of fun to use sometimes, but I should have put it on before now, so I'm not going to. Anyway, it's Sunday, and who cares? I'm going to make some chicken fajitas today. I've got to get up there and get my chicken going. But, yeah, so it's kind of this whole, from like the 5th, like this whole week, actually, and maybe part of the next, I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's like, okay, what's going to happen this year on one of these dates or around those dates? You get what I'm saying? So his test, getting back to that, is going to be on the 5th. And so far, nothing has happened on the 5th of February that's been bad, real bad. So I'm hoping that he'll have his test and the doctor will come in and say it's fine, it's clear. I don't know why he's anemic, and we can go home. But I'm really kind of getting anxious about it. I get anxious about everything, as you guys know, but I mean, I'm really starting to think about it more. And he's the kind of person that he doesn't want to talk about it, and it's going to be fine and all that, but we'll probably be up most of the night because he's got to do that prep, and he's got to do that second half of his prep starting at 1 a.m. and we have to be there at 6:15. But that's okay. Get it over with. And what else? I just thought I'd sit down and not think about anything for a while and do this makeup with you. I got this LA Colors lip gloss. It's a gloss with a little color. It's pretty, right? They got it in pink and stuff. I got it at Dollar Tree, which is another combo. How many of you still go to Dollar Tree because you want to save some money? I pretty much have sworn off of Dollar Tree. For one thing, they aggravate me because, and I don't understand this, when everything was $1 or even $1.25, the stores, and there's 2 that I can go to, and both of them are just trashed. Management doesn't keep up with them. I was in there, this is when I made this decision. I was in there a couple of weeks ago, and it was, cold, and they didn't even have, I mean, I swear they didn't even have the heat on like a little bit. I know these stores tend to keep it chilly in the winter and warm in the summer to, save money, and I get that. But this was ridiculous. I mean, I was shivering in there. And I felt really sorry for the people that were working there. They were like 3 winter coats in. And like I said, the stores that I have easiest access to are just trashed out. There's no stock, or if there is stock, it's on carts in the aisle and you can't get through. There's the people that work there, like the cashier people they're mostly okay. But if there's someone in the aisle and they're stocking or something and you ask a question, they won't even speak, like you're not standing there. It's weird. So, and are you saving any money anymore going to Dollar Tree? No, I don't think so. Because everything is like $1.50 now, or $5 or $7 or whatever. So it just doesn't. Why spend my time in a trashed out store that's not going to save me any money, when I can go someplace a little nicer? I got this eyeshadow yesterday. I've been looking for a pink and I couldn't ever find one. And I stumbled across this. It's L'Oreal. Can't tell you what color it is because it was only listed in the store as far as what color it is. But it's called Le Shadow Stick. And it comes in a whole bunch of colors. And I came home and I put it on yesterday, and it seemed like it's going to be a winner. It's like a liquid stick thing. I need to get a mirror here. And you just kind of put it on like that. Can you guys see? And it's not glittery, it's just a little shiny. And you can put on, like today, I'm just gonna, like line my eyes with it a little bit. But, I could go all the way up the lid or whatever. I just don't feel like doing that today. But anyway, when I used it yesterday to try it out, it worked. It did not crease, and I've got very oily eyelids. It did not crease. It goes on without any issue. And it's the color I wanted. It's like I needed a pink. I wanted a pink. So yeah, so far I recommend. It's like I said, it goes on real easy and it stays in place. And even if I put it, like yesterday, I put it all the way up and it didn't crease at all. And you would think that it would because of the formula and that it's like a soft pencil, but it didn't. So if you want to try it, I found it at CVS. And then the biggest pain is eyelashes. Do you guys feel like that too? But if I'm going to do eyelashes, I'm going to do them right. So I'm going to curl them a little bit. They used to be curled on their own. But then at some point, they just kind of, I mean, they don't go straight out, but you can't really tell I have eyelashes. And then also, you guys probably know about this primer. I've used it for years. And if you really want your lashes to stand up there and to last, just put this on first. Let it dry and then do your mascara, and it makes a huge amount of difference. But anyway, I'm going to get off here and finish this, and I just wanted to chat for a few minutes and kind of let you know what was going on in my life and what I'm anxious about today. And so, yeah, just if you're the praying kind, just pray a little bit that the week of hell, as I have come to call it, is not going to be the week of hell. So I'll let you know everything that happens, and I will check back in with you guys later.